Hi, and welcome to Trev trying to fix his YouTube upload schedule. And in this video, we'll be asking an extremely important question. Well, maybe not so much of importance, but definitely a question. How many BADS does it take to beat a BAD? Now, only the seasoned Bloons enthusiasts will know that a BAD is actually an acronym. It stands for a banana that's acting dodgy. JK, it stands for Big Airship of Doom, one of the most menacing balloons in all of chimps. But did you also know it stands for the Bloon Area Denial System? So back to the matter at hand, how many BADS does it take to beat a BAD? The world will never know. Until now, we are about to find out. And since we can't actually afford our hero and or the dartling, we're gonna get some towers just to escape the early game and rely on the tried and true triple dart start. Now, I am playing on one of the easier maps just because I'm not too sure how this tower works or if it's even gonna work in general. But notably, he does give some buffs. I think it's this one right here, level 8. Towers near the hero get 5% range, but it also get 25% pierce, which I do believe is almost like 25% more powerful. How many BADS does it take to beat a BAD actually does sound kind of funny, so we're gonna try it out. So we got Striker Jones, or Biker Bones, whatever you want to call him. I do like the skin a little bit, a little obnoxiously attacker. But since we are close to getting this Dartling, let's go ahead and get it off standby and place her on right here. I want to actually go for a discount village. My theory goes, the more discounts you can apply, the more BADS you're going to have to beat a BAD. Sounds pretty bad if you ask me, but that's good. Let's go ahead and buy discount. Now we need to buy that a couple more times just to make sure our strategy goes into fruition here. Hopefully the Dartling and Striker have enough prowess to beat these early games. Seems like we're close to discounting a discount. So let's go ahead and place that on down right here. The rounds are getting a little bit difficult here, but I think we're fine. I think we're fine. We're going to turn Biker back to first here, just because I think there's some black balloons this round, and I don't think Striker Jones can actually pop them. Alright, that was a little bit scary. Let's go ahead and buy our next upgrade here, the faster barrel spinning. And I'm a little skeptical about just not having enough Dartling prowess down, and so I think we actually might want to go for a second Dartling gunner in general. You know what they say, 2 is bigger than 1. And I do think we're going to pair this guy with a laser shock. And then now I want to start going for the bottom path tier 3, just because the tier 4 is a little bit too expensive. But the tier 3, or the buckshot, is actually pretty powerful. Well, we're very close to buckshot. Once I can buy it, I'm going to go ahead and just do it. Boom. Nice. Since I'm a little bit scared still, I'm going to go ahead and buy one more Dartling, just for a little bit extra damage. And so now we have round 40. We're applying that laser shock, and we're going to stun it just in range here. Just so we have enough time for the insides to be beaten up. Never actually noticed this, but I think the tier 3 Dartling can actually knock back balloons. I'm also going to start grabbing some of the village upgrades. I'm going to go ahead and grab camo first, just because I'm a little bit scared for camo balloons. And then second, we're going to grab jungle drums. And I think now we are going to save up for our first BADS. Alright, there she is. We're also going to change it to target independent. That way I don't have to micro anymore. And now we're going to grab some more of them. No! Bro, I accidentally bought the Hydra rocket pods. No! Couple things I do wonder is how many BADS we can actually afford, as well as what the minimal amount of BADS actually is to take on the BAD. For some reason, with how much money we get in chimps, I think it's roughly around $180,000. We're going to be affording too many of them, and round 100 should be easy. We are very close to affording our next one here. I do think for round 90, we have to get the Monkey Intelligent Bureau. Here's round 63, one of the more difficult rounds in the game. Oh, it looked like a piece of cake. Now, we do have tens of thousands of dollars worth of defense, but for what it's doing to round 63, I'm pretty happy with what I'm seeing so far. I also wonder what the BADS is shooting, because if my eyes don't deceive me, I'm pretty sure it's just shooting balls, right? It's a pretty cool tower in general. For some reason, it reminds me of that SpongeBob episode where Squidward and SpongeBob have a snowball fight, and Squidward's so mad or so caught up in the snowball fight that he builds this huge snow fort, and it looks like Squidward popping his head out of his snow fort.
I guess that ought to do it.
But let's go ahead and grab our third BADS. Now, I really can't tell if the BADS are popping lead balloons or not. I want to say that it is. Because other than that, I think it's just Striker Jones as their lead property power. I don't want to jinx ourselves here, but I probably should have chosen a more difficult map. I think every round's going to be super easy. Here's round 80. And there goes round 80. We'll go ahead and buy our 5th BADS here. Again, we are double discounting all of these guys. I do think they're in range of Striker. Now, how do you know they're in range of Striker or what they're doing? I'm not too sure. They actually don't give us a buff icon from Striker. I wish they would. It'd be kind of cool. How would you know? How would you not know? And grab our 6th BADS. Round 89. We are flying through these rounds. You could say that the Bloons are being... Okay, so I was right. We need MIB. I knew it. What's more impressive to me is that Striker Jones was beating every single lead balloon up until round 90. It was your fault. I told you, MIB is good sometimes, chat. Also, how would you plural BADS? BADS is this? There's a good testament of our skill, our power. Looks a little bit scary, to be honest. Just a bunch of grouping of ZOMGs. So now I'm a little scared for round 98. Now we're up to round 95. Since we bought the Monkey Intelligent Pyro earlier, I have no fear against this round. Without it, I think we're dead. I want to believe, though, that a DDT is so weak, it is actually weaker than a fortified Moab. But like how weak DDTs are is surprising. Now, they are super quick with a lot of immunities, so that's why I think they're so dangerous most times. But they're actually really weak. Charlie, are you happy? Do you see the BADS in their full glory of epicness and destructiveness? Not even round 96 can stand a chance. All right, here's round 98. This is where the extra Pierce from Striker should go into full effect. We're also going to squeeze in, I think, one more BADS before the bulk of the balloons come out this round. Come on. Come on. I wonder if I should be targeting. We're going to not and say that we are. Use a little Striker stall. Okay, they are getting pretty far here. More than I would like them to be. In fact, it is a death. That was not expected, to be honest. Here's what I think is going to happen here. We are going to turn off target independent and add a alchemist, just so I can control what balloons get beaten and what not. What we want to do, I think, is beat down the front balloons first and almost save some of the balloons in the background. So, like, we're not going to aim some of the back balloons here. Use a little bit of Striker stalling techniques. Okay, I think we're spawning a little bit too many Cerams. Keep Striker stalling, keep Striker stalling. Beat the fortifieds, beat the fortifieds. Nice, nice, nice. Now we just have the ZOMGs left. Okay, this was a lot better. We had to use a little bit of the Trev skill in order to not target independent the entire game. And thankfully, we do get one more of the BADS up. I think for a grand total of 8 BADS. Oh, we pray that we can beat this round, huh? Oh, we should be fine. Even the fortified DDTs aren't enough. And just like that, the final round. It is pretty cool watching all the BADS in their full glory against the BAD, answering the long-aged question that we've all been wanting to know forever since the beginning of Bloons. How many BADS does it take to beat a BAD? 8. It takes 8 of them. All right. GG's. One quick thing, though, before we wrap things up. I want to see if we can beat it with less. Play. Aim. Fire. Harpoon! Oh, I kind of forgot we can't pop DDTs. You know what? We beat the BAD, though. We're going to sell off one more of the BADs and try it again. It seems to be doing the same DPS, actually. It does pop a little bit later. Not by much. You know what? I'm going to say it. BADs are a little bit more impressive than I initially thought. No way it takes 3 of them. Come on. I believe. I believe. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, well, I think we don't have the inside. Oh, no, hang on. Whew. Okay. You know what? We're dead at 3. We're dead at 3. But we did pop the bad layer. And so you know what? We're going to try it. If 2 balloon area denial systems can beat the outside layer of a bad, I will become a bad. I don't want to become a balloon. Hurry up. Hurry up, bad. No matter who we're rooting for, though, I think we're going to win. Whether you want the bads or the bads to win. Oh, my God. It might actually pop here. Oh, my gosh, it did. Wow. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Definitely dead to the insides. And that's going to wrap up Thanks for today. I hope you'll enjoy the video. I'm also going to give away a $5 Steam gift card. And so if you can find the dancing banana monkey throughout the video and comment Jeff as well as the timestamp of the dancing banana monkey, you have a chance to win a $5 Steam gift card. Thank you for watching and goodbye.